let's get YouTube up and going. YouTube's going. Twitch is going. I think both of them going. I had to reduce the bitrate, hoping that doesn't cause pixelation, but I guess there's one way to find out. On to the next replay. I tried to get a model that actually has hand rigging so you can see me at least drinking my drink. Oh well. No, I guess that'll be a time. Something for another time. Something as well, I forgot to also change the thumbnail. I need to make it so the thumbnail is not changing like shows a Grey Goo thumbnail for YouTube. Because I am not... If somebody has a good replay to send to me in Grey Goo, I'll cast it, but I'm not currently doing Grey Goo. And here we are. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Warlock, we have Sailbot. Spawn on the south side as the Commando Nob, we have Vienni. Venini? I have no idea. I have no idea how to pronounce any sort of names. Over here, the Warlock's capturing up the PowerPoint. Requisition and power. Commando Nob's going straight for the center map, so maybe the Commando Nob player is eyeing to go for a VP game victory earlier on. Over here, we got the Warlock capturing up the left points. On the right side, we do have the Guardian Squad capturing the victory point. Blah, can't speak today. Big cursor and minimize that. Don't need to worry about that, and I guess there's a bit of spoilers. No, I didn't actually read how much time it has. I try to aim for replays at around 25 to 30 minutes, or 25 or longer. Hardly see anything longer than 30 minutes in Dawn of War 2. So we do got a pretty sizable aggressive build for the Orc player, going for a second slugger, so he's going for 2 shooters and a second slugger, while the Warlock player has gone for 2 Guardian Squads into a Ranger, so no Howling Banshees. In this case, against the Sluggers, Howling Banshees wouldn't be half bad. I don't know why, it seems like my YouTube stream kept on blacking out, but I'm probably overlooking it, focusing on a little bit too much. Hopefully there's no pixelation when it comes to Twitch, since it says maximum 6,000 kilobytes per second, which is 6 million bytes per second. So 6 million ones or zeros per second. Oh, no, wait. It's not 6 million. That's 6 million 8 ones or zeros. So would it be 42 million zeros or ones per second?
They have closed for melee. Right, we'll get the post up.
Rangers getting overwhelmed by these sluggers. We do have 2 Rangers out, so 2 Rangers should be quite effective versus opponent's composition of going for a bunch of light units. Storm Boys seem like an ever increasingly good item to deploy against the opponent, since he's gone for 2 Rangers, 2 Guardians, no Howling Banshees. Storm Boys should be excellent. Guardian Squads slowly chipping away against that power generator. We got the Warlock coming in as well. Commando Nob capturing up the VP. Overall, it seems like the Adari player has got quite a bit of field control. Good amount of damage coming out of that generator, so it's slowly being picked away. Overall, good field control by the Orc player. He's captured a bunch of these points as well. This point could be activated for some more stall and more income. He has 1 generator at the moment. The Eldari player does have 3 generators.
Stop building!
That point finally gets deactivated. Perhaps send, nope, the Warlock's captured that point and sending a guy over there. So it looks like the Warlock going to have some good income.
Look what I got! They coming at us!
Heading to our post, boss.
Rangers still right here. Oh, that Burna squad is completely camouflaged, and the Rangers not engaging. Actually, they're engaging this building here, and that Guardian squad entirely goes down. Ooh. Warlock does fire a warp bolt there. I really can't remember the name of all the abilities. Sorry about that. And this squad does get the garrison as well, so both players have lost a squad. And that was a shooter, not a slugger, so that's a bit of a bigger loss than a slugger. But the Guardian squad is still, it's just equally big loss. The Eldari play has a lot of requisition stored up. Has all the generators here. This point's been activated. No extra generators here. Does go ahead and force back. We got some big shooters on the shooters.
Approaching the wall.
Rangers capturing some points. Perhaps deactivate the camouflage since they need the energy. Over here, 2 flamers. Plasma grenade was not successful. And the Warlock is falling back. The Warlock took most of that damage there. The Guardian squad is going to regenerate before he even gets back home.
Getting a power thingy up, boss.
Who you need removed?
Rangers coming in, trying to hit that commando knob. One has been upgraded with the Pathfinder gear. Both have been upgraded Pathfinder gear, and this one has a plasma grenade. It's going for a second Guardian squad.
That's a victory.
Generator right, sparking now, boss.
Another generator has been deployed. And the commando knob is not camouflaged, so the Rangers have full vision. No, the commando knob is camouflaged. You can see his energy's going down. Oh, maybe no, I'm lying. It was camouflaged. Ability was on, but his actual camouflage was not actually camouflaging him. Shooters getting some garrison.
He's losing some land.
On the left side, Rangers captured the requisition point. These Rangers going to be towards this VP. Over here, we do have the VPs being decaptured as well. So soon all the VPs going to be in a decaptured state. This one is being captured. There's a shooter squad capturing it, while the burners are going to be burning the buildings. Very nice. But these burners are way over here. Overall battlefield control by the Orc player at the moment. Both players going for tier 2. Warp bolt was thrown in there. And does jump on in, knocking back one of the models there. But the shooter's getting some great damage in. The shooters could deactivate this point to stop the income immediately. Nope, he's going to just focus fire. This activated point's been doing a good job of stalling his opponent. Both Rangers engaging the sluggers. Good knockback shot there. And plasma grenade. Okay. If he was just a little bit quicker, that plasma grenade would have been great. Looks like he canceled that one Guardian squad and giving out some warp spiders. Very, very nice. Going for some of the more heavier range stuff. This Guardian squad can be the squad that goes around capture up points, allowing his warp spiders and Rangers engage his opponent. That point does get deactivated. And the Rangers are being forced on back.
Got some new units ready, boss.
And Warp Spiders do get some good damage in. Very nice. Over here, Sluggers. They do spawn out, close out Knob. The Knob leader has come on out. And the Warlock won't be able to like this engagement, that's for sure. Warp Spiders coming in engage. and point blank warp bolt there, getting some good AoE damage. Rangers picking away at these sluggers, getting their own leader. We may see a stun shot from this one here, or knockback shot, I should say. But doesn't get all the models there. Plasma grenade right there, very nice, and he's trying to aim those two from the models. Very, very good. Because all he needs to do is keep them from closing the melee range, and he'll be fine. Full retreat there. He perhaps could have put the Rangers up here while the Guardians are soak the hits. Both players have a significant amount of requisition.
We got enough to lead us, boys. Wonderful.
Getting a power thingy up, boss.
Over here, good hits there. I wonder how the quality is of the streams. I need to, at the end of this game, I'm going to make sure one is maximized. I'm more curious about the Twitch stream. YouTube one, I know I can push more data to it at one point, but the problem is,
I'm here.
don't know how much data I can push to the Twitch. I know if I stream to it individually rather than using the Restream IO, I'm able to push more bits to bitrate to Twitch. I think that was one issue with my problem. One reason why I had issues earlier. Warlock has been upgraded with the Witchblade Chronos, which will grant that big AoE ability. Stone Boys are having huge trouble versus that Warlock. In fact, that Warlock just ripped them apart. 2 Warp Spiders have been employed on now, so got a lot of range firepower coming out by the Warlock. And with the Warlock himself being a very melee fighter that should be his front line, they've been able to guide him some more durability upgrades on the Warlock so he can make sure it's able to hold the line. No big AoE ability there. And looks like he does fall back to these forces. We do have these tank busters, so he does have some light or cool support. Plasma grenade thrown, he will eat it. And it was a little bit spicy. Rangers may get a good shot off there. Nope, not eyeing to get it. Eyeing to capture up this requisition point here. Or going straight to the VP? Yep, going straight for the VP.
That's a victory, so that is. Right now.
Over here. More gen busting. We got a weird boy coming on out. He's very weird. Don't stare at him too much. He could do a soft retreat, then do a mortar barrage and destroy the rest of that generator. Burners couldn't rush him forward, but nope, decides to fall back entirely with the tank busters. We'll see, force back those Rangers. Nope, both of them are going to be back at base. Weird Boy gets a good hit there onto the Warp Spiders, and I'm not sure. He's using some sort of damage on time ability with that. Go try to type of Weird Boy in melee. What is that ability? I'm not familiar with that one. Now, whatever, it's attached to him. Wait, did he just get a... Yeah, that Guardian Squad just got wiped there. Warfire's engaging, range is engaging, the Warlock is severely wounded. And he does force back those shooters.
Pick up all them bits and scraps. The enemy's taken one of our requisition points.
Tier 3 being researched by the Warlock, and with the lack of energy he has at the moment, he's probably going to go for a Seer Council. A Seer Council would probably be better than the Fire Prison at this point in time, because he needs a more of a solid front line. The Seer Councils will give him a solid front line, allowing his Warp Spiders to go around and engage at them more preferable range at range. Preferable range at range. What am I saying? Over on the right side, we do got these tank busters falling on back from the Warp Spiders, and now we do have these Warp Spiders capturing up the requisition point. Over here, we do have the Storm Boys capture these points, haven't seen him in a bit of time. He must have been spent time reinforcing them and not have enough income. Or I just wasn't paying attention to them. It is very likely. Weird Boy has been upgraded with bigger brains. I really hate how he got those bigger brains. Was it developed naturally or unnaturally? Or was a new brain literally installed? Do I even want to know? Of course, either is a possibility. Good knockback there, and since he's inside the garrison, he won't receive any melee damage. But he's having trouble firing. Gets a good hit there. Is it firing or casting? Probably casting, even though that's usually referenced for abilities. Warlock has been upgraded with the Providence, which grants greatly reduces ability cooldowns by 10%. That's not exactly greatly. When activated, the ability cooldown by reduces ability cooldowns by 10%. Okay, not a total passive cooldown, but cools down what his current abilities are. And I think it also grants that renders a Warlock invulnerable and mutant knockback. That was that energy ability. Oof, that's a deadly ability. Rangers and Warp Spiders patrolling around. This VP is captured by the Orcs. This VP is being captured by the Orcs, and this one's being captured by the Warlock. And the Commander Knob's way over here has been upgraded with an upgrade. Burner's getting forced him back. Better combat grid kit. It's a basic upgrade for health and health regen. Nothing too crazy, but pretty reliable. Sluggers getting overwhelmed. That's just a lot of firepower on them. There goes a Knob leader. He's going to lose his entire squad. Annihilated. Let's keep this Slugger squad alive because that's his only source of repairs at the moment. Good knockback there. Utilizing a damage over time ability there as well. Over on the left side, we do have the... Not the left side, he's going down the center. Stormboy should be jumping on in. Great knockback there. That Witchblade Coronos is pretty good versus the Stormboys, but he's not... And against those burners, but that's about it. Avatar of War is coming on in. I was not expecting Avatar of War. That does provide him as frontline, as I mentioned beforehand, with the Seer Council, but that is something a bit more heavy than a Seer Council. Got these sluggers getting quite damaged. He's doing quite well with those warp spiders. In pairs, it feels like one doesn't do enough damage, but when there's two of them, that provides a good amount of damage, and you can move them around quite easily without them bumping into each other. I don't know why, but in Company Heroes 2, stuff works great in pairs. Pack howitzers, artillery pieces, brim bars, Jacksons, Fireflies. I just feel like 2 is the magic number in Company Heroes 2. I suppose 2 is the magic number in Dawn of War 2. I guess this is the name of it, isn't it? Is that a stun bomb? Good stun bomb. Stun stick bomb. Capture up that VP, very nice. Requisition point also captures well, while we got the Warlock has been upgraded with the Warp Throw ability. So I believe that raises like one model, maybe a bunch of models, slowly and then throws them, while the Farseer has a melee version of that. That is aerial effect. Orc, we're going to finally see Daisy. I've never seen Daisy deployed out into a multiplayer game, and Daisy will be fighting against the Avatar of War. Clearly, Daisy has a more impressive name. Let's see, where's the Avatar of War? There it is. And we got the invulnerability ability. And it's at the... Oh, Witchblade Chronos that was right there. This is a deadly Warlock. Oh. Holy crap. Holy crap. He lost a lot of stuff right there. Let's see if Daisy can get him back in the game. The Orc player does have much higher VPs. Little less than 200 more VP advantage, but here comes Daisy. I have no idea who wins in a fight between the Avatar War and Daisy. And looks like there's the throw ability. Looks like he threw him towards himself, and those are tank busters need to hit the Avatar War, that's for sure. There's the Avatar War, big AoE ability. What? Just disappeared? I have no idea what that squad went. Am I going crazy? Oh, he loaded up inside the battle wagon. I've seen Daisy so little, I forgot that fact you can load units inside of it. Good AoE support ability. Ooh, there's a Haywire grenade there. Daisy's sustained quite a bit of fire. We got the mortar barrage coming in. Tank busters need to start hitting the Avatar War. The burners need to get outside of the vehicle and start repairing it up. Something on the left flank capturing points by the Shudas. And the Kamado knobs on the right VP. You've got some flash kits that need to be unloaded with the armor-piercing weapons. And the Weird Boy's also engaging. The Avatar War is just trying to run away, so he needs to start pursuing it. He's going to bring up Daisy with the burners. The Kamado knob is falling back. Maybe it should be upgraded with the rocket launcher. Ooh, Fire Prism. The Fire Prism has been deployed. Battle Wagon is getting repaired on up. Flash kits are being upgraded with the Get Find Us. Good knockback there. Mortar Barrage. Getting actually got lucky and got some severe damage onto the Fire Prism. A nice vomit there on top of those Wolf Spiders.
Don't toy with me. What? I'm fighting here. From a jump rush.
Rangers pushing the way forward. That's armor-piercing rounds loaded in the Fire Prism. Something got deployed there. I think it was a Guardian Squad. Yeah, he's need to deploy a Guardian Squad to get repairs. Ooh. Fire Prism does avoid those rockets. Plus the Warlock is receiving quite a bit of fire there. And now we've got the Webway Gate here. Camouflage, ready to engage. And that is far enough away, he does not know about it just yet.
Remain out of sight.
Shooters are receiving quite a bit of fire there. The VPs are counting, or stable at the moment, not counting. And the Fire Prism is repaired, and the Avatar is nearly fully healed. Daisy's getting quite a bit of repairs as well. And we got the Flash kits upgraded with the Blastas.
I just gathered some intelligence.
And Luda Tank is exactly what needs to push this stuff out of this flank. He only has Haywire grenades, no anti-vehicle weapons. The Fire Prism's pretty far away, and we'll need to get over here to fire across this channel. And you don't even hear that, you think about that all too often. Great hits there. He's using that pull ability quite aggressively and quite successfully. Is that Eldritch Storm? Nope, that's another pull ability. Another Blade of Chronos sweep there. Warlock will escape on out of there, but barely. Rangers fully got wiped there. The tickets are counting in favor of the Warlock player at the moment. And ooh, Flash getting some great hits down the...
Commandos level 2.
There goes all of those Pathfinders. Which will allow him to play out another Fire Prism. He probably needs a second Fire Prism just for anti-vehicle damage. That's a high explosive shot there. Guardians charge on forward, trying to capture the DP. Avatar was starting to make his charge forward. And multiple Hayward grenades just got connected. The battle wagon is severely wounded. And good armor piercing rounds. The battle wagon needs to get on home. Multiple hits there. This is the first slugger trying to repair up this battle wagon. But the Fire Prism is a very fast unit. More and more hits there. Seer Council being deployed on out. He's lost his Guardian squad, the Warlock player. And there goes the battle wagon. Tank busters maybe inside the vehicle. I would say the Avatar War should start hitting that tank buster, tie them up to melee, and just start using. Oh, but the Luda tank's going for a very nice flank run. But the Avatar War is also engaging the Mortar Barrage on top of the Fire Prism. The Luda tank does go down, but the Orc player has a double capture, soon to be triple capture. If he gets all those captures, that is actually. The Orc player's lost a lot, but he's not out of the game. In fact, he may have just won. He needs a knockback ability. Flash Kids don't have knockback ability. He's down to a single capture, and he does intercept his capture. Does lose that squad. It was a Slugger squad. He's out of He's out of infantry. He just spent a whole bunch of requisition. Commando squad just got deployed. Throws out a frag, or incendiary grenade, I should say. Good knockback there, and Warp Spire is now charging forward. He's lost the Fire Prism as well. And this may be... Nope, the garrison managed to take those hits for him. Gets some good hits there on the Avatar. Over here, the Commandos are the Burnas. The Commandos barely managed to live through that. Try and time up in melee. We may see the nuke ability. There's the nuke. I have no idea if that's going to be hurting. That could have been worse, actually. And he needs to make sure not at the corner because he's going to receive 2 rocket barrages. The Eldari player has captured up the 2 VPs. The Orc player still has a chance. This one doesn't have a whole lot of tickets. If he just starts focusing on the flanks and starts playing the VP game, that's probably best. He won't be able to use knobs against the Avatar, nor against the Warlock, because he's designed to be anti-melee. Will Flash Kids maybe his best option. Loot Tanks wouldn't be half bad either. Commando Knob, the Knob leader, does have the rocket launcher, wouldn't be half bad either. Good hits there. On the left side, we do have the Warlock capture the VP.
Here I am, you dark crotch. Come here.
And looks like the Orcs managed to decapture this point here. Need to interrupt the Warlock. The tank busters could de-garrison and fire a mortar barrage.
It's a whole pile of them.
Playing Banshees. Late game Howling Banshees won't really accomplish all too much unless he needs a fast capturing squad. Unless he wants to tie up those infantry up in melee, that's maybe what he's going to try to do. And, ooh, sluggers are severely wounded now. This Warlock build is actually absurd. He's already at level 10. The Commando Knopf's only at level 2, because he's just going around for his captain squad. What was this last one? War Pro. Yeah, he was using that quite successfully as well. Triple capture in favor of the Warlock player. This actually maybe game, because this triple capture will rapidly decapture or count down all these VPs. Good hit there. The Orc player has recaptured AVP, but he's still counting down and he doesn't have a whole lot of tickets left.
He's about to blow it!
It may be a quiet end of the game. He has to be aggressive. The Avatar War still has not a lot of health remaining, but perhaps just enough. In fact, if the Avatar War just stays near this VP and starts nuking it as stuff starts recapturing, that's probably a guaranteed game. Yeah, that's game. He's not had enough VPs. The Warlock even decaptured this one, and this over here is going down. And yet double captured, that's game. This is Ajon saying thank you for watching and signing off. And that's the end of that replay. Oof, that's quite a game there. And looks like my streams went well. I can't tell if the quality is any good or not, because I have to record. To me, 6,000 kilobytes for a bit rate is not a whole lot. Kilobits, not kilobytes. It is bits, not bytes. Bits are 1/8. And now let's go ahead and go to the next game. Let's see, game history over here. We can delete this one. And let's go to this one now. And here we are, same map, but different players. Different, oh, still one player orcs on the south side, but either way, this should be fine. And now here to start recording it for posting on YouTube. Greetings everyone, and great to hear of another Dawn of War 2 replay. So on the south side, as the mech boy, we have Fathom. So on the north side, as a foreign name, we have Komazar. I use the term foreign name if I can't pronounce the person's name, or I try to talk about the person's name. If it's clearly not English, I don't even try to pronounce because I don't even know how to begin to pronounce it.
Right, we'll get the post up.
Point is being activated. Over here, we do have the mech boy capture the requisition point, and the sluggers capture the VP. Sentinel coming in, going in deep, trying to intercept some squads and start stomping on them. No stomp upgrade just yet. And nope, the bluff did not work. In Conquerors 2, sometimes you could bluff with a AT grenade or a Panzerfaust, but in that case, he did not fall for the bluff or for the stomp. Stomp's not being researched just yet. He probably, let's see, it's like 15 energy, right? So he does have enough for upgrading stomp. Maybe just out of requisition. His requisition's low. Deploying on power generator, so maybe he's going to just cut costs and not go for the stomp,
Right, Sparky now, boss.
which is perfectly fine. Most time people just want it for decapping pressure and things that sort.
I can't. That's the best you can do.
Over here we do got some Ludas being deployed on out. Huh, I just realized something. One squad of Shooters, no second slugger nor Shooters or sluggers. Well, I'm going crazy. But he's going straight for Ludas. His opponent, the stomp upgrade is a good counter to engage the Ludas. So when he sees the Ludas, he'll probably go for a stomp upgrade, or another counter unit would probably be the artillery spotter, bringing some more mortar strikes for knockback.
Generator of all just blew up.
The structure's not exactly great for Pure Guardsmen, just not enough windows. One last gun's not enough to fire against these Shooters.
Right, Sparky now, boss.
Shooters now engaging these Pure Guardsmen, and Sentinel's coming over here. The Mech Boy does hop inside the garrison. It's a good garrison for the Mech Boy. And now we have a heavy weapons team to come and engage those Ludas. The second Ludas being deployed on out. Sluggers now pushing the way forward. We do have a single tank trap deployed on out, which I don't think it's not very good at stopping vehicles. Guard squad getting overran, severely wounded. It does have a certain upgrade, and we do have this heavy bolter, heavy weapons team. Burners won't be able to get those generators. This is the heavy weapons team. No stomp upgrade. That probably tells him that he hasn't got the stomp upgrade.
Generator right, Sparky now, boss.
Second Luda has been deployed.
Anywhere now.
And we've got these Ludas kept at the central VP. Over here, we got the Sentinel going around the flanks, and the Mech Boy captures the requisition point. Teleports away. And now we've got these Ludas in the center of the map. So he's going... Maybe he should have... Well, Mech Boy can deploy off the sentry guns, right? Maybe he should have gone with sentry guns rather than Ludas, where he wants to protect the flank like that. Maybe he's using that capture mode. Ooh, that Mech Boy is also severely wounded. Sentinels trying to pursue. Down to 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 19. Yep, he managed to go to home base.
They shoot up buildings.
Imperial Guardsmen making the way forward.
They know we the meanest orcs.
Ludas are now engaging his good damage around the Imperial Guardsmen. Sluggers charging on in.
Now, boss. Getting a power thingy up, boss.
Sentinel will be falling on back. These guardsmen are actually severely wounded.
That hurts.
You won't be able to repair the Sentinel with those and guardsmen because they're just going to get focused down and destroyed. I suppose since they're non-combat they can.
Right, Sparky now, boss.
Heavy weapons team in a bad position. Let's get some suppression there. Ludas stealthed. And now we got some tier 2 being used by both players. I should really use the numpad a bit more. Not numpad, the arrow keys moving on the camera a bit more. In a lot of games, I try to use a WASDF to move around the camera, but of course this is one of the older games where we can't customize those hotkeys. And it's also a bit better than trying to move around with the cursor. Heavy weapons team
From cover, you
gets back inside the garrison. There's another generator there, so he's going for a heavy generator play. Trying to go for a lot of power. Tier 2 research by the Imperial Guards player. What should he deploy? With the 2 Ludas there, a Manticore wouldn't be half bad with against 2 Ludas. He's going for Chimera, which allows him to also flank the Ludas as well. But he has to be worried. A BB Duff gun is very, very likely. And looks like the Lord Commissar went down here a long time ago, looks like.
A generator just blew up.
Wonderful! Like your new requisition.
To our place.
Upgrading the Sentinel to a missile launcher would be half bad as well. The long-range fire support would be quite nice.
You're punishing, boss.
Generator being decaptured.
And now shoot us too. No, that hurts.
Chimeras make his way forward.
That's the best you can do.
Guardsmen will be forced on back. While the Chimera is making its advance, nothing load up in the back. Because you can see the pintle mounts, or the hull mounts, garrison mounts not firing or rotating. Heavy weapons team engaging the Ludus, and he does have a Weird Boy out in the field. The Weird Boy will be effective versus the Sentinel as well. Should be able to take like 25% of his health out if he hits the Sentinel. I'm not quite sure what he's doing though. Warpath delays the Weird Boy's death explosion. I think so he goes out of control, increases health by 25%, and grants the Warpath ability, which increases surrounding infantry speed by 2%. So he's going for fast orcs. We also have Death Dread coming on out. He does have a hit weapon team, so he's able to deploy a last cannon. Maybe auto cannon is an alternative as well.
A generator of ours just blew up. Happens a lot
Over here.
these days.
Who needs a taste?
Good damage onto the Sentinel.
Working on that gear up, boss.
Gonna be some good.
Ludus is making its advance, eyeing to secure the central sector. Ludus is set up while the Weird Board captures the VP. Flamers burning up these VPs. Tier 3 being researched by the Lord Commissar. Likely going to deploy out Lehman Russ. Could be setting up for one of the Bane Blades. Partial Squad wouldn't be half bad either, but not really necessary at this point in time. That's kind of being deployed on out by the heavy weapons team.
He's losing a victory point.
And now got the Sluggers now trying to avoid these forces, and the Death Dread is also. Death Dread doesn't. Nothing really threatening the Death Dread just yet. Now he sees the last cannon, so now he knows there's a threat to the Death Dread. Commissar has been redeployed. Basic efficiency, no equipment. Mech Boy does have some equipment as well. He has the battery pack, which gives energy and health restoration. And we also got proximity mines. Those proximity mines could be quite useful. I wonder, it says deploy 4 proximity mines, so it must be a throw ability. The proximity mine ability that Cyrus has in Chaos Rising, it's absurd, it's overpowered.
Getting a power thingy up, boss.
And also consumes both energy and throws in groups of 4. It's absurdly powerful. Cyrus in the campaign, he's overpowered.
Enemies taking one of
Like there's the mines, and they instantly detonate as well, so it can be used as a cluster grenade. Ooh, look at that guard squad. The Chimera can't provide full reinforcements. But I was saying beforehand, Cyrus' deploy demolition charge is a nuke. You think Comforters 2's demolition charges were bad? Cyrus is even more powerful. I think it can almost one-shot Conifex. The Sentinel almost hit this landmine. I believe the Sentinel's also. Ooh! That shot there with the landmine detonating may have actually killed the Sentinel. I don't think that Weird Boy's shot was enough to destroy it, but that combination is probably what actually got him killed. Good hits there. A Haywire grenade, I believe, was thrown. Partisan Squad don't have the plasma gun upgrade just yet. Blast Cannon getting some great hits there. And that Death Dread's dead. Death Dread dead. I can't think of a good pun other than that right now. But there goes Death Dread. We got some Storm Boys coming in. Unusual option. Maybe we'll jump in on that last cannon. I say cancel Storm Boys, tech up, and get some knobs. The Chimera's not a huge threat, just a big threat. Or a medium threat. So knobs should be more than plenty. He needs frontline. Great landmine detonation again. He doesn't need Storm Boys to jump in on that last cannon anymore since he doesn't have anything for that last cannon to shoot at. It's a low priority squad at this point. Does have a stealth looter right here. Throws out some landmines. They have random spread, so they don't immediately detonate. But that was a pretty good detonation there. Last cannon gets a good hit there on the Chimera. Little good hits. One more shot may kill him. He does go out of control. He may lose the Luda there, but no more vehicles remaining, so he can perhaps keep that back at home or use as a captain squad. The other thing is capturing up the left flank as well. Ooh. Oh, it's the Basilisk Strike. The Basilisk Strike, in my opinion, may be a bit overpowered. The Lord of Commissar has a lot of good upgrades. He's also getting the Fist of Brockus, which is really good as well, because it can cause immortality for his nearby members. Not invulnerability, but immortality so they don't actually go down. Lord Commissar is falling on back. Those are guys for grenade launcher upgrade on the partial squad. Storm Boys do jump on in, but run straight into the boom directional sentry guns. The VPs are not captured by any side, or nobody's taking any other side, but the Imperial Guards player has a lot of VPs. While the Orc player does have a good number as well. That generator is fully destroyed now. That core does teleport away in time as well.
Our generator's under attack.
Good hits there. Max generator bashing. Stick bombers can be put out. Does he have tier 3 yet? No, he does not have tier 3. Got some bomb up there, very nice. Getting some good hits in. Stick bombers maybe on charge on forward.
He's losing a victory point.
Here for yes. Another looter for you, Bob.
Bring out the bigger shooters.
Don't toy with me. Here for yes.
Good hit there.
Don't toy with me.
And a good hit there as well.
The biggest shooter there is.
Sluggers, Ludas, and Storm Boys pushing the way forward in the center. Mech Boys in the mix as well. And he has been upgraded with the Daka 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 upgrade.
Yeah.
Stick bombers going around the left flank. The right flank's being captured by the Imperial Guardsmen. Or more precisely, the Lord of Commissar and the Guardsmen. Ogren coming on out. Maybe he's going for Bolgren upgrade?
I think we should take that spot. They know we don't mean these norms.
There are some landmines being thrown out by the Mech Boy. Luda here, trying to set on up. And here comes a Basilisk Strike. That's 3 rounds? Holy crap.
Look who captured the What do you want with me?
Luda's currently camouflaged, very nice.
But we ain't even through all right.
What was that? We don't even know alright.
Boss,
Orcs. They speak
some
Orc.
land.
It's a variation of British.
Yeah, boss. What you want?
Aren't like the orcs dialogue based on like British gangster slang, British gangster slang or whatever their groups are called? sluggers will be forcing out the Kartian squad. The sluggers need to fall back. They can't go any farther. Oh, they can, but they will just die. On our side, we've got Storm Boys and the Weird Boy pushing the weight forward. Luda does have Death Gun, BB Death Gun upgraded, but does nothing for the shoot at. Good landmine detonation there on the Ogryn.
New units ready, boss!
Nice vomit there from the Weird Boy. And Luda does get spotted there.
You know, defend!
Looks like both players have the Orc player now has tier 3. I'm not sure where all the resources went for the Imperial Guardsman. Great knockback there. Ooh, trying to get the landmines on the tree path, but they largely scattered over this direction. But the Commissar actually took most of those hits thanks to the shield generator. Over here, we got the Las Cannon capture points, so both of them have a pretty useless squad, BB Death Guns and Las Cannon. They have nothing really to shoot at, so they're just only good for capturing at this point. Expensive capturing squad, but that's the best thing they can do. Grenades do come forward. Kartian squad falling on back. Flamers or Burnas are both burning. Good knockback there by the grenades. And now here comes the Bullgryns. Good knockback there by the Weird Boy. And we've got some vomit, knocking back a couple more models as well. A little bit late on some of those models, but due to their squad formation, they are not advancing until the other ones can advance. Stick bombs, throwing some grenades, very nice. Stun grenades. And more grenades. Ooh, good stick bombs. And we'll find more and more of these landmines. Oh, so nice.
The other side's got 300 points left!
I think this is important.
I do love the Imperial Guardsman music. Ludas are now trying to set on up. They may get collapsed on by the Bullgryns. Something being cast there, I'm not exactly sure what. That may be the vulnerability from the Lord Commissar. The Bullgryns have that nice electric field effect as well. The tickets are in... Ooh, the Imperial Guardsman is losing quite a bit of tickets. It's almost even now. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's the fade away. That must be the Fist of Brachus, I'm assuming.
What you want?
Now we got a Luda tank coming on out by the Mech Boy. More stick bombs. He does dodge the stun grenades. Now here comes the high explosive grenades. Getting some good hits there. Luda tank is now advancing. He does have a last cannon here. The Imperial Guardsman here, the Flamer squad, may go down. Down to 15, 13, 12, 10, 9, and dead. Last cannon getting some good hits on the side armor. Nice haywire grenade from the Kartian squad. And now we've got some stick bombs stunning the las cannon. Ooh. I didn't realize how close it was to death. But it immediately takes out that Luda tank. Very, very nice. Commissar is now being not falling on back. We do got these forces going for some gen bashing. And the Imperial Guardsman does have play energy at the most. Losing generator is not a huge issue. Good stun there from the vomit. And more stick bombs throwing on in. Those are pretty good. Found a Razor Storm being powered up. Is he going for a Stormlord? He may be going for a... Let's see, Stormlord is the machine gun one. I always forget the name of the Stormblade. That's the plasma cannon one, right? I feel he's going for the plasma cannon one. His opponent's force is very susceptible to the Stormblade. Good hit there. Cartridge Squad needs to fall back. It's 1,000 requisition for the Stormblade, but he needs to reinforce some of these Cartians. Here it is. He's going for the Stormlord, not the Stormblade. So he's going for the autocannon one. Oh, here, last cannon trying to capture the VP. And now we do got the Basilisk Strike onto Luda. But we're going to start whacking those generators, and we've got some knobs coming out. Nice stun there on the Cartian Squad. Does actually the Fist of Brachus. And rather trying to get more hits on it, he's just going to let them back away because he's going to try to capture the VPs. The VPs are very seen at this moment. McBoy's almost down. Last cannon missed against the McBoy.
Right, we'll get the post up.
There's a victory target. Got a job for us.
This last cannon is going to be very important when dealing with the Stormlord. We got another heavy weapons team coming on out. Maybe he's going to deploy a heavy weapons team to this garrison? Cartian Squad is going to be overwhelmed. Here comes the stick bombs. Getting some good damage here onto the last cannon. Holds it back only to one model, so minor reinforcement cost. Contrast starts playing hell now. Here comes the Stormlord. Stormlord's going to be effective against all these forces. We may need to see a second beamy death gun. Cartian Squad and plasma guns are pushing the way forward. See, how's the population? Yep, the Imperial Guardsmen are at max pop. The Orcs pretty close to max pop as well.
That looks important.
This one may need to upgrade to a beamy def gun, because against the Stormlord, he's well going to need 2 beamy def guns. And he's going to just park in the center of the map. The heavy weapons team could push forward. Stormboy's getting a nice stun there on the Imperial Guardsman.
This naughty boss is mean.
Stormboy's getting suppressed by the Stormlord. What could be best described as rotary rocket launchers. It would scare the crap out of me as well. The Stormlord's currently facing the wrong direction. Gotta be very careful with that. Your voice engaging. But the Stormlord's fine at the moment. He won't go down anytime soon because the electric ability from the Vulcan. Vomit does before this, getting good damage on there on the Field Guardsman. He can force one on that. Still no beam with Defcon on this guy either. Slugger's being forced to fall back. The situation he does get decaptured. Beam Defcon needs to hit down the Stormlord, but it's pretty far away from actually going down, and he's Organ would stop with no problem. Oh, trying to get that Luda gun squad, and he does get that Luda squad, so that's another beamy def gun he does not have to worry about. He could upgrade the mech boy with a beamy def gun as well. He needs more beamy def guns.
Need themselves a knob, they do.
Knob leader being researched for the knobs. Good hits there. Here we've got the orcs now shoot on in, playing with all these attributes of the melee. Basket strike does miss. Now maybe time for a creeping napalm barrage. Knobs are falling on back. Carson squad is trying to reinforce. The Inner Guardsmen are still alive. They're inside the Stormlord at the moment. Looks like he uses a force retreat ability. That is the bonus art. I'm not so sure. Oh, that must have been why those knobs fell back so early. Because those knobs are actually a good weapon unit against the Stormlord, any sort of vehicle unit. By the way, that's the end of this replay. This is Angraid saying thank you for watching. Now then, let's see what replay we have next. Do note, for those who are watching, I'm also recording at the same time, so I can upload on the YouTube channel and onto Rumble once I how to put it. Once I'm actually have a good time to actually sit down and actually start uploading stuff. So I'm sort of both casting and casting at the same time. Yep, this one is done. On to this one. Gary versus Louder. Oops, keep on hitting my microphone. Not sure how you guys can hear me hitting my microphone. And there's my toilet doing that little bit of a cycle thing. Probably should close my bathroom door. Nope. Well, here we are. We have Oz, the Avasaur Assassin. We have Gary with 2 R's in 1A. Spawn on the right bottom side as the Warlock. We have Louder. Not Warlock, Sorcerer. I don't know why, I always get the words Warlock and Sorcerer mixed up.
Requisition point.
Strike Squad immediately being deployed on out, and we also have the Chaos Marines. Second Squad of Heretics, and likely see another Inquisitorial Stormtrooper squad being deployed out as well. That's usually pretty standard openers for both these commanders. Yep. Going straight for the energy point here. VP here. Is he going for the requisition point or for this power point? He's going straight for power, so it looks like the Avasaur Assassin is going to eye for some sort of early energy play. Maybe he's trying to get out, what? Purgation Squad? I guess we have to find out.
Your units fulfill your command.
Over here we do have the Chaos Marines.
Ready?
Maybe eyeing to gauge this Avasaur Assassin. Heretics could run forward, tie them up in melee, while the Chaos Marines to engage. He does spot the Chaos Marines, and playing Ring Around the Rosie. Actually, he's not going straight for the Chaos Marines. Nice little detonation there. Getting a lot of Heretic models, and now here comes the Inquisitor Stormtroopers coming for a flank. Looks like the Avasaur Assassin will be following back. Heretics are charging on in some more. And Strike Squad engaging the Warlock. The Strike Squad should be a bit more effective than the Warlock in melee. Sorcerer, not Warlock. Ugh, I keep on doing that. Over here, we do got the Chaos Heretics capturing the requisition point. We got the VPs capturing up the Heretics capturing the VPs. Blah, I guess Chaos Marines. Jeez, what am I saying today? Probably need to get some lunch into me.
Draw the weapons of sorcery and pain. Your forces obey you.
Over here, Heretics are falling on back. He does have the Aspiring Champion. No, he does not. I thought I saw it. Yeah, not a good time. Not a good replay. So, Cassie. Blah. I cannot speak. Speak, I cannot. Chaos Sorcerer hasn't upgraded the Sword of Flames. Looks like he is still having trouble versus that Strike Squad. The same Strike Squad, who hasn't retreated back just yet.
Among you shall rise.
Among you some shall rise. That sounds like one. This Heretic's getting a Aspiring Champion. This one has Aspiring Champion as well.
Do not lose us that power node.
Likely detonates. Yeah, it does detonate one of the models right there. A good warp bolts there. Good damage. I wonder how friendly fire works for some of those abilities in this game. And they actually made in the Strike Squad with warp bolts there. The Tome of Titans. What was it called? Smite, I guess. Abyssal Assassin versus Heretic Squad, but with especially the Quizor Stormtroopers nearby, he does just go ahead and falls back nice and early. 3 generators versus just 2 at the moment, and these points are decaptured. He needs to get those captured on up. Armor of Terra. Looks like he's going for the Vestments of the Warp. I can't remember what that one does exactly. It's probably the sorcerers at least played of all the commanders or heroes for Chaos. I think Chaos Lord's played the most. Plague Champion is probably mostly played also. It's quite. I think the Chaos Lord has played a bit more than the Plague Champion. The Plague Champion is also played a bit more seen in 2v2 as well, with good healing abilities for both players. Abyssal Assassin will escape on out of there. But the Sorcerer is probably the least played of all of them. As Bloodlayers spawn over time. Shrines that actually are turrets. That's not the shrine I mentioned earlier, but fires similar bolts at a slower rate. There's a nice couple abilities right there.
Your units fulfill your command.
We are eager to prove ourselves.
We got the Inquisitor Stormtroopers engaging the Chaos Marines, and the Strike Squad, of course, will easily force them back. Capturing up the central power point, very nice. There's actually another power generator here now. The Sorcerer's eyeing for more of a power base build. Both players researching tier 2.
A power node is in jeopardy. You may fail us this day.
You may fail us this day? I don't think that's exactly a good line. I don't think it says, don't fail us this day. We do have the Assault Arm now researched for the Abyssal Assassin. Vestments of Warp grants the Warp ability, allowing the Sorcerer teleport. Oh, it's becomes a teleporting Sorcerer. Also for stealth, so it should be great for the melee sword. Strike Squad. Receiving quite a bit of fire there. There's one Heretic Squad may need to fall back. There is this Crystal Stormtroopers admiring that VP, but they're not actually capturing it at the moment. Now they
Your
are.
forces obey you. Our temple's dark majesty grows with our power.
Power node ahead.
You can do chair. This one squeaks a little bit too much. Chaos Marines have been upgraded with their general damage and health upgrade. Now we got a Blood Crusher. Interesting. You mostly see Bloodletters nowadays, but Blood Crusher is now being deployed on out. Heretics getting some good damage there onto the power generator. Detonates a model before retreating. The assault armor grants the charge ability and increases health and health regen. Nice and simple. Charge and health. It's usually a pretty good combination. Though going off a whole lot of energy and assuming the cooldown is very short, they can also be quite fun as well. Grey Knight Dreadnoughts being deployed on out. I think, though, the Blood Crusher would not be able to win it in melee, though. You probably need to deploy some anti-vehicle assets to help engage that.
Enemies of the Dark Dogs beware.
Strike Squad has been upgraded with the Tome of Titans.
Your forces obey you.
Up north, we do have the Chaos Sorcerer that has been upgraded to the Icon of Zinch, causing enemies to explode on death. So Curse of Zinch causes the enemy to explode on death, doing weapon knockback and 50% of the dead models maximum HP, dealing piercing damage in a radius of 7. That could be... In some worlds, there could be some chain reactions of that. But since it's based on maximum HP, there won't be any full health chain reactions with that. But I can see that being very effective versus, say, squads such as like Imperial Guardsmen, low health models. But that should, with scaling health damage like that, should be effective versus more durable squads such as like Space Marines.
If that victory point is lost,
the Grey Knight Dreadnought is moving forward with its flamethrower and shiv. I still think that's a shiv, not even a sword or a knife. It's a shiv. And he has no anti-vehicle weapons at the moment. Going for tier 3 now, so he's going to lose a lot of generators. He has a small amount of energy stored up, so he may be eyeing to go for some Terminators, I'm guessing. Upgraded the autocannon for anti-general damage. Blood Crusher has received a bit of fire, but a ritual from the Heretics can help him heal quickly. 10 health per second regen. 600 health, so from going from 0 HP to 600, it will be 60 seconds worth of ritual.
there's a splendid cathedral of pain and blood.
Percutation Squad has been upgraded with the anti-vehicle weapon, Perversion Speed. Does more damage the farther away, so charging close like this can make him more effective. He needs to hit that. He may not realize he's chasing that all the way back home. Does use a charge ability, now he realizes it's a mistake. Does lose the both the Chaos Marine Squad and the Sorcerer right there, so big losses, and the Blood Crusher does in fact go down as well. Big losses. He has 100 energy, he needs to pull out some Terminators. Terminators with the autocannon for general damage is probably his best option at this point. Not a Predator tank, this is the anti-vehicle weapon. And deploying out Plague Marine or second Chaos Marine Squad wouldn't be half bad either. He is going for Chaos Predator, I disagree with that. Power generators being burned a bit. He actually has... Oh, no, he doesn't have any generators anymore. Over there. But now he will definitely not have any generators. I see he spent a lot of requisition as well. Likely, Heretic Chaos Marines are being deployed out after the Predator.
We have have the advantage. For now. Your units fulfill the
We do have the strike squad engaging the Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer needs to teleport away, but does go down entirely. Heretics does force away the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Chaos Spreader is currently unupgraded. Spring Shiv forward. The Shiv won't really be that great. Though it is actually doing some good damage there. Oh, that Flamer is actually a bit more effective versus armor. Oh no, it's a multi-melta, not a Flamer. Unless they change upgrades? That must have been multi-melta this entire time. I thought it was a Flamer. So it actually does do some good vehicle damage there.
victory point is lost. Our sorcerer has reached
Absol Assassin has been put in the Neural Gauntlet. Nice snare there. He also has melt. That's the melt from the Melta Bomb. Absol Assassin's fully retreating.
forces obey you.
Chaos Marines receiving quite a bit of fire right there. He actually needs to retreat back. He's going to lose that entire squad. Ugh. He's not really paying attention, is he? The Sorcerer's down. The Heretics needed for repairs. He has plenty of tickets left, so he can trade tickets for some time. Now it's probably a good idea to upgrade to a Corn Predator. I think Corn Predator would be better at this point rather than Zinch. Nurgle, he's not facing against any anti-vehicle melees, so the Nurgle one's not exactly that great at this moment.
I see your victory point. The loyalists strike.
Avasaur Assassin versus the Chaos Sorcerer. Looks like the Avasaur Assassin is winning.
The darker powers.
Needs to teleport away. Does teleport away in time.
We shall triumph.
Does throw a Melta Bomb there. Very nice. And here comes the Terminators trying to get on the retreat path. Avasaur Assassin still has plenty of health, but he's used these Terminators to capture this VP. Heretics need to go over here and prepare up this Chaos Predator. The Chaos Predator has been upgraded to Mark of Corn, which increases its speed by a small amount. Heavy bolter damage does actually quite a bit more. To actually the point where they're actually reasonable.
Your forces obey
And
you.
the autocannon damage by 25% as well, so just straight up damage.
A requisition point is slipping away. This belongs to your units fulfill your command.
Multi-Melta engaging. I guess it is not the different than the Flamer one, so yeah, it did upgrade to the Multi-Melta from the Flamer base weapon. Terminator is vulnerable to Multi-Melta because Multi-Melta is a general purpose weapon. Chaos Terminator is down to one last model, needs to fall back. And does get a nice Haywire grenade there with the Avasaur Assassin. And now the Multi-Melta should be able to finish off the Chaos Predator, no problem. Yep, there goes the Chaos Predator. Slowly crashing.
Enemy has 200 points remaining.
Wow, that's actually some pretty good melee damage.
You are losing us a victory point.
Chaos Heretic receiving multi-melta fire, disintegrating those models one by one. The Avasaur Assassin is being engaged. Just have to defend itself while it's capturing the VP. Does actually stop the capture. Or no, that was just the capture.
Marines attacking! Stop fire!
Plague Marines coming out.
Name your target. We will
Chaos
be merciful.
Terminators being reinforced. Strike Squad only has 2 models, 1 model ready to be reinforced.
Chaos is the only true answer.
Notice the Strike Squad does win out in melee. And that's the only 2 models left. The Chaos Sorcerer either is really weak in melee, or the Strike Squad's really good in melee. Even has a melee weapon. He does roll in this there. Or a rocket doesn't really do much to him. That's Assassin anyways. Good charge ability there, just trying to capture the BP.
If that victory point is lost,
The Chaos Lord doesn't have a whole lot of VPs remaining, or no, that's the Assassin doesn't have a whole lot of VPs remaining. But with his triple capture, he should be able to close the distance quite quickly. Missile launchers do connect. No upgrades from Chaos Terminators just yet. We do have a Voldemort Razorback is being deployed, and there's a second Voldemort Razorback being deployed as well. So you can see a lot of heavy vehicles. These Terminators will need to upgrade the autocannon, that's for sure. Over here, Strike Squad advancing. Getting some good damage there. Does use this camouflage ritual here, but he himself is not camouflaged. Strike Squad trying to push on his way forward. Doesn't have anyone on the walls there. Missile does fire, but needs to get away from the Strike Squad because the Strike Squad's tying him up in melee. Second Voldemort Razorback's now advancing. And I think that's just one of the Plague Marine models. Heritage Squad is falling back. Terminators have an upgrade with Lightning Calls. I disagree with that upgrade. He needs the autocannon.
the kin of chaos. Generators is under attack.
Generators going down quite quickly. He does need those generators for reinforcing his Terminators.
You are losing.
Plague
us a
Marines do
victory
cost a
point.
small amount of energy, not a whole lot.
The sorcerer has perished.
Does get spotted there. And these VP looks like the Chaos Sorcerer does go down to the Episaur Assassin. Third Voldemort Razorback. He needs to get another Stormtrooper squad out just for repairs. He's at pop cap, so he won't get out another squad out for just for repairs.
We have 200 points.
He will have 4 vehicles out for needed for repairs. Perhaps literally suiciding his Purgatation squad just for population room for more repairs, maybe in order. Two rocket launcher hits, very nice. Good damage coming out. And Bloodletters, temporary, the single model Bloodletters are coming on forward as well. Heretics are tying up the Strike Squad in melee. Rocket launchers do connect, doing some big damage there, but spots the third Voldemort Razorback. These temporary Bloodletters are getting ripped apart. wars are still being spawned in. The Dreadnought does go down. Minor loss, really. And these bubblers are doing a good job absorbing fire. This one needs repairs from a Stormtrooper now. Maybe should have gone with the Land Raider instead, but either way. He may does lose that one more Razorback. He should be losing these guys like that. Sure, it's a little bit hard to count damage in this game rather than Company Heroes 2. In Company Heroes 2, the health of a lot of vehicles are standardized. It's easy to count shots. Episode Assassin's getting hit. Oh, that's an Oracle Strike. And those Terminators going to be fully grabbed. This Plague Marine likely goes down. Ooh. Let's see. That Plague Marine managed to live. Terminators are not exactly doing all too great. They have still all of other models, just not half the health is gone. Do teleport away. We do got some Grey Knight Terminators being deployed on out. Very nice. Needs. They're not classified as Daemon, aren't they? So you won't be able to use Ritual for extra health regen.
Victory point. You are losing us a victory point.
Now we do have a Chaos Predator coming on out. He needs to upgrade it to a Zinch one to deal with these more Razorbacks likely. Khorne wouldn't be half bad either for the higher rate of fire. But he's mostly fighting against these more Razorbacks. Lightning Claws were definitely the worst option we could have gone for. Definitely needed those autocannons. Chaos Predator pushing his way forward, being upgraded to the Mark of Zinch for dual las cannons.
Requisition point spotted.
Missile launchers pushing his way forward, does get a good shot there, very nice. This Plague Marine won't be able to hit that add the forward more progress, and that one needs to fall back as well. Here comes Mark of Zinch. May see a Melta Bomb there. One of the balls do get detonated there by the Plague Marines, allowing it to knock back. Melta Bomb was thrown. Misses with the missile launcher, and those Voldemort Razorbacks, they're deceptively strong, annihilating that Chaos Predator. There goes a Plague Marine. That's going to be game. Grey Knight Terminators are also deployed, upgraded with the Libra Demonica, which grants the Holocaust ability. Which lifts and deals plasma damage to enemy in a large target area. Also grants the squad 25% damage output, increase against demons. Terminators do manage to teleport away. Eversor Assassin's utilizing some sort of ability on top of himself.
This is not the victory you promised us.
Teleports forward, and there goes the Chaos Predator or the Terminator. Missile launchers may. Nope, they get tied up in melee. Doesn't kill off that Voldemort Razorback. And there goes all those Plague Marines. Leaving just the Chaos Sorcerer himself. This is game. Looks like he has surrendered. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching and signing off. And that concludes that replay. On to the next replay. Maybe I should get some food first. That's probably concluded for the time being. I need to get some food on me. I'm getting a bit hungry. Oh. I'll probably start the stream a little bit later on today. Thank you for watching. And I don't have a hotkey meant for the